Imagine the places we'll go.
Good afternoon from wherever you're watching from. This is Maiyegun live. So this is me just getting myself started. So if you're watching me now, you can also share the broadcast with your friends, right? I'm doing same. And we have received the news that the Nigeria Boko Haram, that they have released the kidnapped Kankara boys. Yes, that's the breaking news. And I told you a few days ago, I think I even mentioned it yesterday, that they are going to come up with a breaking news soon, once they have managed to successfully move the amount of billions of naira needed, or hundreds of millions of naira needed to facilitate the staged kidnapping of school children, where we can say confidently that the Nigerian security forces are very complicit in this. You see, it's so funny that the people in government, led by the Boko Haram government, they came out. They said they were in negotiation with the terrorists, that they have in fact found the children. Then I told you, I said, the real children, the children kidnapped, those needed among them, have been taken away by the terrorists, and you will never find them again. The reality of this will soon start coming in. But they used the last 72 hours to negotiate of how much money Nigeria will pay in order to free the children that they refused or failed to protect. So they have made their money from it. Everybody can move on now to the next one again. And that is where I come in. And that is why I want to say this or do this. So that is why we are doing this, to let you know that the mystery of Nigeria is a collective, the mystery of northern Nigeria, as we continue to have that mystery of a northern Nigeria, where conspiracy and stealing, looting, crippling Nigeria is actually the choice goal for many of them, their leaders and those who claim to represent that part of Nigeria. So they have got a deal. They have managed to give terrorists some money. They have given themselves some. The children that they are using to play all this politics, the children that they are sacrificing, the children that have become the pawn within the game they are playing, all of them are still the victim anyway. So the children, which I believe the Nigerian politicians give no damn about, the children are the victim in all of this. And you ask yourself, when is this going to start? When is this going to end? When are they going to get tired of milking the problem that they created, that they chose never to end? Terrorists walked into a community, a school, and they kidnapped over 500 children. I have the video of them with Shekau. I'm going to share that with you later tonight. So the government came out and they said the children were kidnapped by bandits. And we told you it is impossible for bandits, or whatever they want to call them, to be able to move over 500 children, except for those who have done it before. And who are those who have done it before? Alhaji Shekau, Boko Haram. Do you know that the Nigerian government, the Katsina state government, that is playing all this dirty game with children's lives? Do you know that they continue to claim that bandits kidnap the children? Bandit is a coinage, a sort of a name made up by these criminals in government of Nigeria to divert you from the real problem, the real people behind all those fake names, bandits, Miyeti Allah. Boko Haram is still very much in charge of all the insecurity in northern Nigeria and working with the Nigerian government. Conveniently, this is not an allegation. It is a statement of facts, backed by other happenings that we have proved over time that Nigerian government is behind terrorism in Nigeria, and those in Boko Haram's government are milking the problem rather than finding a solution to it. So they have created another one. This time, over 500 school children. The Nigerian military, who are supposed to be very much available by terrorists under different names. So the government came out, they said, we are negotiating with the terrorists. They are going to be freed soon. Shekau came out and he said, listen, we have told you guys, don't send your children to school anymore. If you send your children to school, we will kidnap them. We will kill them. That's the warning. We told you to stop. Did you know that just within the last 5 days that these children have been missing? 5 or 6 states in northern Nigeria, they have shut down all schools. Do you know that? Maybe they are not telling you. I'm telling you now. Part of what is going on in that part of the country is that Boko Haram has warned all of them to keep their children away from schools, or else they will kidnap more. And as we speak, the northern government, the northern governors, including Nigerian government, they have no choice. They have to shut down schools in some part of the north as you are watching this video. And that is in Nigeria, the same country where the Nigerian army, they always they always find their mojo. They find their strength. They find their erection in public whenever they see any unarmed Nigerian, as they claim, unarmed Nigerian protesting, asking the government to do the right thing. They are willing and ready to shoot at them and kill them. But when they meet the terrorists, they behave themselves. They would rather negotiate, make some money from it. And whoever dies, dies among the citizens. That's the reality. That's Nigeria you have now. So they came back. They said, Miyeti Allah. Did you know that? That Miyeti Allah was involved in the negotiation for the release of these children. They haven't released all of them, so don't get too carried away, because they don't have the capacity of releasing or freeing all of them. After paying God knows how much, the last time in Dapchi, when Boko Haram walked into a school and they kidnapped over 100 school children, do you know what how much Nigerian government paid the terrorists for them to free those they could free at the time, and took away those they would take away that you will never find again? Nigerian government paid 13.5 million euros. 13.5 million euros to the terrorists in order for them to return the children. And what happened? The terrorists who took over 100 school children, they were supposed to be, they were supposed to, that should have led to an alert, barbaric action. Then you expect the authority to go after them, and when they get them, they should make them face the music. Abi, is that not what you would expect? Is that not what Boko would tell you that he was going to do? Even though he won't, he had no capacity for it. So what did they do? They negotiate for them at the end of the day. So what do they have when the terrorists collected 13.5 million? After they collected 13.5 million, they stroll down into the crime scene, Dapchi. Maybe some of you may not even understand what it means by mystery. The unfortunate greed, the unfortunate selfishness, the unfortunate bloodthirsty terrorism in the blood of those who call themselves the northern leaders. And those, I'm talking about all of them now, political, religious, traditional, bunch of criminals, bunch of terrorists leading a region and breeding more terrorists that will later come back, right, to hunt them, burn down their cities, burn down their villages, rape their women. So what did they get? They go back to the crime scene, returning the children they kidnapped few weeks, or let's say a week earlier. Same thing that happened in Kankara now. Because you'll be asking yourself, how possible, how is that even possible to make 500 people, 500 people disappear? And there is no security to challenge them. There's no security, but there's nobody to engage them. And they move the children into the forest, into the bush, into Zamfara, into Niger. They have moved them to the cell, to the cell of Alaji Shekau in Zamfara as we speak right now. So they were able to move them. How? They didn't use any car. They didn't use any plane. They didn't use train. They didn't use anything. The children were walking. The children were trekking in the bush, while those criminals are there in Abuja making deal, probably asking Emefiele to print money, because they needed money. So Nigeria is indirectly, northern criminals in Nigeria and their southern collaborators, right? They have managed to create terrorism in Nigeria. Now that they have created the terrorism for so many other selfish reasons, including playing with the lives of their people, kidnapping them, paying ransom, killing them, raping them, destroying their farms, destroying their livelihood, kidnapping women and selling them off as slaves, sex slaves. And you ask yourself, where are the northern leaders? Where are they? So the mystery you share with them is that you are a Nigerian. So when they print their fake naira, their fake, worthless paper called naira, when they print that money to pay terrorists, you will be responsible for it as well. Whenever they withdraw any hard currencies from your CBN to pay terrorists, what do you get? You bear the brunt as much as you call yourself a Nigerian. So when they tell you that they needed to defeat terrorism and they needed to borrow money in order for them to buy weapons to destroy terrorism that they created and they are milking, you bear the brunt. Yes, you do. And that is why when we continue to tell you that the criminals in charge of Nigeria deserves no pity, they deserve no iota of doubt. They don't, you have no reason to give them a benefit of doubt because they're a bunch of criminals who care no hood about anybody. I was looking online today and I saw pictures of Buratayi the butcher playing with his python, playing with his python in his farm. Yeah, that was how he made money, billions of it, to go and buy properties for his 2 wives in Dubai. There are people who are living in IDP camps. They can't do anything about them, but they are willing and ready to pay ransom to terrorists. First, they made you believe that Boko Haram was technically defeated. What they didn't tell you then was that they are trying to open branches for Boko Haram so that they will be able to act as Boko Haram under different names. Now, when Shekau came out and said, well, he kidnapped the children, they said, no, he was lying. And Shekau said, why should I lie? I've got the children. They are here with me. If you want to see them, I'll show you. Then Shekau released the video and said, I told you, all of you, it is not part of our deal. You have to close all schools. So education is not going to be a thing in the northern Nigeria for a very long time. Schools are still going to be under attack every now and then. Children are going to be kidnapped because they go to school. So more schools are going to be shut down. More Alimajiris are going to be on the street. Yes, out of school children are going to be on the street. And do you know what that brings? It brings more terrorism. That is how you are sharing in the mystery of Nigeria. You are sharing in that mystery. And as long as you remain part of Nigeria, as long as northern Nigeria, the northern Afghanistan, or let me say Afghanistan, Nigeria, as long as you are part of that, you will continue to share in that mystery, in that death, in that unfortunate. What they will do most is to do their usual media, the usual propaganda, the usual, media, is it called media prop or photo op? So they will do all of that. They are declaring already that they have won, that the children are back home. But it's not true. That is not true. Okay? So, yes, they paid money. I know they do attack my program all the time. I've been having issue with my audio lately, but all of that will not stop us. The picture may not even be so great today. If you're watching me from wherever you are watching from now, the picture of the video may not be so great, but enjoy it before the volume disappears again. And I'm already, filing a sort of a complaint with YouTube about my audio, but it's been looked into. Let's continue. So the video popped up today, and it was simply about the kidnapped children. Then after that, there's this breaking news. They have freed the school children. I'm waiting for the video, by the way. But I'm not going to be one of those who are going to play into what a script that we have already known them for. This is what they do. This is what they do all the time. And then they give you the same result all the time. Distraction all the time. The insecurity continues same way. And then the looting as well continues same way. So it is a win-win situation for the terrorists, for their collaborators in Nigeria, for the northern criminal leaders, who are also very much milking this to their own advantage, while their people die. It's a win-win situation. When is the Nigerian National Assembly going to call on the impeachment and the arrest of Boko? You may tell me that that is a long shot. It is a long dream. Maiyegun, forget it. It's not going to happen. But that won't stop us from asking. Yes, conspiracy to kidnap, conspiracy to kill, conspiracy to steal, conspiracy to destroy the country they all claim to love. All these conspiracies, all these scandals, you would expect the National Assembly did come out yesterday. They asked Buhari to sack Burataye the butcher, sack the service chiefs, change them, save the lives of your people. As we speak, many roads in northern Nigeria, in fact, many villages are now under the command and control of all these terrorists. I read it in the news that Miyetiala was negotiating with not being released. You know the story. We'll give it a follow-up continually. We'll continue digging further. But take a look. The insecurity. But rather than them, and they are already celebrating Boko Haram's 78th birthday, okay? Excuse me. They are celebrating Boko Haram's 78th birthday. And this is a man that is in his, in his 80s. Probably in his, probably right around now, right now, in his, if he's still alive, because I know that's what you're gonna say next. Maiyegun, someone who is dead cannot be 78. Buhari is dead, I get that. Well, they've been celebrating his birthday again and again and again. 78, 75, 74, 78, 78. And this is a man that is above 86 years old. Obasanjo knows him very well too. And you know Obasanjo is over 80 now, Abi. And the Boko Haram that you know, which they are patching, which is now suffering from dementia, health-wise, shouldn't be the president of Nigeria anymore. But the National Assembly of Nigeria are busy eulogizing him, telling you that, in fact, I even read it somewhere where Bajabi Amila said that Nigeria is gaining so much from Boko Haram's wealth of experience. What is wealth of experience to Boko Haram? Wealth of experience like what? That's where you found yourself. You expect the National Assembly to say, okay, enough. Let's give this man a rest. Let this man go and get some rest. He's demented. He has dementia. You Buhari that the Buhari that we know, the one we have intel on, right? Is a Buhari that is a walking ghost, a dead walking ghost, a walking dead. They call that, right? You cannot sit with Buhari inside any meeting or any room. They can't leave you with him for more than a minute or two, or else he may begin to call you who you are not. Suffer from dementia, an old person, and after his medical, the medical procedure that the medical procedure of 2016, he's been demented since then. Health-wise, these guys knows that the Boko Haram that they have there inside the Aso Rock in there, health-wise shouldn't be the president of Nigeria. People are now asking that they should do mental health check for him. I would. Do you get that now? It's completely gone. What are you going to be examining? Examining. So, Mama Obi Ezekwe Sili. Mama, bring back our girls. Who is now going to bring back our boys. So she came out and said, listen, this whole thing doesn't make any sense. Okay? You can say Boko Haram has no brain. Boko Haram is dead. Boko Haram is stupid. Boko Haram is this or that. But there are some certain things you should also ask yourselves, which at least everyone should agree on. What is the mental state of what is the mental health state of the president of Nigeria? At least on paper, there is still someone called Boko Haram on paper as the president of Nigeria. So won't an average Nigerian who believe that Boko Haram is just an old person? It's not that he is mad. What if he's suffering from schizophrenia? What if he's suffering from something terrible, worse than dementia too? What if he's suffering from something that doesn't make him feel? Look at what is happening. Like everything may be happening around him that they will say, oh, they are hiding from him. What happened in Katsina State? They have told him that is an isolated case. It happened just right there. Why is he not having any feeling? Why? That is why so many people are now asking that they should go and check his brain if they will find anything there. There's no likelihood that they will find anything. I can tell you, I can place my bet on that. A demented Boko that they said doesn't even recognize Aisha anymore. It doesn't recognize everyone around him anymore. So if you spend there 2 minutes with you, sitting in the same room with Boko right now, it will misconstrue me. It will what do you call it? It will misrepresent you somehow, like to be another person. Dementia. Someone that should be with his cows as they took him to Daura this time, yeah? But there's also something where they give me concern. Have you seen the latest photo of Boko? It means that Aso Rock, the old people's home in Aso Rock, it seems that somehow it's a two-way thing. Somehow they are doing so well that Boko has grown fat. Have you seen the latest pictures? I don't know if I can lay my hands on them. Let's see. I don't know if you have seen that. And that will make you feel like, oh boy, is this Buhari? Is this real Buhari? The air is going on. Who is this person that look completely like a photoshopped Boko Haram? Yeah? Then another one came out again yesterday. I'm going to see if I can share that with you. I'm going to try and find that image. So have you seen that latest one? They'll make you to say, oh boy, where did they go on? Oh, what's going on? Well, here is the video of the Kankara boys kidnapped. See, the Kankara boys. That's their video with Alaji Shekawabi. But I'm coming. There's something I want to share with you. It is this new image of Boko Haram. I'm a bit concerned. How come Boko Haram is now fat? Have you checked that out? Have you seen it? Have you? Yeah, it's fatter now. And the Boko Haram, you know. Well, anyway, I'm just going to let you see it and be the judge. That's the fat Buhari now. That's Buhari. That's why people say someone is wearing the mask. Do you get that now? Someone is wearing the mask for Boko Haram. Because what's going on? So they took him to Daura simply because there is no security again inside Aso Rock. That may sound funny to you, but it is not funny. It means that sounds funny to you. So that may sound somehow in a way, but it is not funny. Aso Rock Abuja, as we speak right now, is completely empty and isolated too. You know what they are doing? Or desolated rather. Desolated. What they are doing right now is that everybody is just living off and making up appearances, you know, make it look like everything is fine. Just make it look like that. They realize that the game is up. People who seems to be trusting them before now are beginning to doubt them, and they don't know how long this is going to last again. So whatever secret that is going on inside Aso Rock, whatever thing that will make Boko Haram find it difficult to question the service chiefs, the army in Nigeria, and those who are supposed to protect the northerners themselves, including us in the south, those who are supposed to do the job, who are not doing the job. There is something wrong that is making them probably still stay on, because someone can blackmail Boko Haram very well and black of daughter, Sarah Buhari, who is going to have a baby soon. So using that as an excuse to become the first lady of Dubai. Aisha Buhari is now first lady of Dubai. I hope you have heard that too. She's there representing Nigeria in Dubai as we speak. Boko Haram is there in Daura. They locked him up there. Probably they are not even telling him the truth about about Kankara. He doesn't have a clue about what is going on. And back in Aso Rock, all those who are supposed to be holding fort for him, his foot soldiers like Boss Mustafa and Co. They are suffering from coronavirus right now. They are also in hiding. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Tanko Technicality, the Babalawefe, that one too. We have just received a report that he's already suffering from dementia, and the guy don't get shoko small as well. They said the guy is talking nonsense now, like person we know well. but they said it's because of the reaction of probably the coronavirus or something. This is not a joke. It is what I heard from people. Okay, things are happening in the boardroom. Issa Funtua, the guy who is always doing the media archer job for Boko Issa Funtua. There's this guy who just died. Sam. I want to remember his name. His name is Sam something, Ida something, whatever. I'll remember his name. And if you can remember his name, you can help me. The guy is I think the guy is the publisher of leadership newspaper, I think. But help me out. The guy died of coronavirus, even though they are hiding what killed him. He died of coronavirus just a few days ago. Okay? A lot of bad things are happening inside the Aso Rock. They said Aisha Buhari claimed that she is no longer safe inside Nigeria. Something is wrong. Maybe they are already putting a closure to all of this. Get rid of people who they want to get rid of, and then they declare Buhari dead or something. I don't know. Something is not right. Buhari cannot sack the service chiefs. They would rather pay ransom to bandits, okay? But they will mobilize their soldiers. Sam Unda is Isaiah. God bless you. I do want to mix everything up earlier. God bless you. Sam Unda as Isaiah. What newspaper? What's the name of that is newspaper again? They are those who are doing the archer job for Boko. So they are made. He is also, you see, when you see Bashir, you know that one called Bashir Ahmed, that young boy working for Boko. You know him on Twitter. Well, Nigeria, this guy is not it's not a small person in the project Boko in northern Nigeria. People are dying around him. That's why those who are familiar with the happenings inside Aso Rock are like, Buhari is long dead. He is long dead. He died before Abba Kyari died of a coronavirus and the rest of that. That you see the person who is in that Aso Rock, very soon it's going to be the biggest scandal in the end, not just in Nigeria, but in the entire Africa. People are saying that Boko Haram, they know. That the Boko Haram that they know, Boko Haram will not sit back and watch people get killed this much in northern Nigeria. He may watch, he may give preferential treatment to northerners here and there, but like he's doing right now, yeah, he may give preferential treatment to people who are like of his own kind in other part of Nigeria, wherever they are. You may have this privilege of northerner and all of that because Boko Haram is a bigot on his own, right? So, however, Boko Haram, the Boko Haram that they know, Boko Haram, if he was to be alive, he will not look away to the point that they are attacking even Katsina State, his own state. They kidnapped the village head of Boko Haram. They have kidnapped so many people from Katsina State who have been killed by bandits. Many of them are living as refugees in Cameroon as we speak. They said if Buhari was alive, he would never allow that. I was like, listen, to me, Buhari is dead too. But my kind of definition of Buhari's death is that of a walking dead man. Buhari has dementia the moment he came back from London. That's my own theory. I'm not disputing yours, okay? But that is my own theory. That's the only way I can tell myself about what is wrong, what is really going on. You know what I mean? Yes, the moment he came back from that medical procedure, he lost his mind completely. He became demented. That is someone who cannot remember anything. They don't remember any memorable things. They have to be going through a therapy. Through therapy, they may catch up. But for an elderly an elderly patient like a Boko Haram, it is completely a waste of time. He's lost his mind long time ago. But losing his mind means that they will lose power. And losing power means that, oh boy, all the Ozu, all the bets they placed on the APC, or their Fulanization agenda, or Northernization agenda, and all those agenda, whatever nonsense they have, declaring to the rest of the country that Buhari has lost his mind. Since he came back from that London, he doesn't. Imagine when they have to tell him and say, sir, you are they have to remind him every morning that he's the president of Nigeria. They have to show him every now and then that Aisha was his wife, Yusuf was his son, and all those people. So his children are not seeing him anymore because he doesn't even recognize them anymore. They don't even recognize him too. But when they need to prop him up, to make a media show to show that he's a family man, he's a grandfather, is this, is that, because that's what they need for those miscreants who are milking Nigeria and himself. That is why they can get away with all of that. Nobody will probe anybody. Who will probe anybody? With a demented person that they pop up every 10 minutes a day. They bring him out 10 minutes. They make him see people, and they repeat it. Ask people who have seen him. Now they are asking that they should do a medical checkup for him. Do mental checkup for him. Mental checkup. You will not find anything in his brain. The brain was dead since 2015. And that is the truth. And that is what they're hiding from you. Now, I don't know how long they're going to hold it together. Tinubu that is walking about, that wants to be president of Nigeria, they know what they're going to do to him. Tinubu believed that if it was, you know what I mean now? One sec, sorry. Yeah, they can do that, and that is exactly what they are doing. Chioma, I'm reading your comment, and I like what you said. You emphatically said, said that it's a lie. That's a lie. If it's demented, at least they can snap him and publish without having to do Photoshop. Okay, from whatever angle you are seeing it from, I think I have an idea where yours is coming from. Probably yours, your own theory is that it's completely dead. I understand. I'm not disputing yours, but saying it's a lie without any proof that you can bring out is on you as well, okay? And I'm not here to argue with you. Believe whatever you want to believe in. But the theory that works for me, genuinely, is the fact that they know that a demented Boko is pretty much easier to manipulate. And for those of you who have probably, I'm not saying you should be a medical personnel to understand and tell you that demented people, right, except for those who are chronically demented, which Boko is probably there too. From the report we have received many times without number, is that this is a man that will never recognize whoever is around him. That's why they have to write things in the paper for him to read through, even without any emotional attachment to it. For those who understand how dementia works, if they don't have feelings, the feeling of, I don't know how to put it, right? If when you see dementia patients, right, they don't feel. Even when you write something in the paper for them, when they are reading it, where they should show emotion, they should show reaction, facial expression, they don't. And if you look at Boko that is there, even though people believe that he's wearing the mask, I agree. Fine, whatever they are putting behind the mask. But I can tell you something is wrong. And this is the theory that works for me, that makes sense to me, not the one that I will make up in my head. So I'm not disputing yours. And I'm not discrediting yours too, okay? Believe in a theory that works for you. We all agree on something, and that is something is not right. How do we find out? When the people who are saddled with the responsibilities of checks and balances are not going to do the job. Do you get that now? They are not going to do the job. Aisha Buhari became frustrated when she realized that her husband has become a demented patient. He doesn't recognize her anymore. Even when she tried to speak to him, right, to try to push her own wants, like a wife would do with her husband, she realized that Buhari is gone. There is no feeling. There's no nothing. He doesn't even remember her until they reminded him. This is Aisha. They have to show him pictures. They have to show him things. He doesn't remember all this. And when he snapped in again to remember them, it doesn't last. And that is why they will never, ever leave anybody with Boko Haram for more than they will never leave anybody in a room with Boko Haram. They will never, ever allow anybody to interview him. Do you get that now? Because you can snap him into reality, but it doesn't last. And that's why they will never allow him to do any live program. That's why they will continue to either Photoshop him, video shop him, take pictures here and there, and continue to show things to make it look like he's alive. That's the only thing they want to prove. They have nothing else to prove to anybody in Nigeria. They just want to prove that he's alive. Take his picture, take this, meet with this person, meet with that person, make some useless, stupid comments just for 30 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, so that you will never be able to hold him. You will never be able to quote him. You will never be able to process it and say, this is not right, this is wrong. Remember during the debate, that exposed him a lot to the point that, do you get that now? That is why Oshibajo, who happened to be his vice during the campaign, during the debate, Oshibajo had to quickly jump in because it was their most vulnerable moment. That is a moment that cannot be managed. It cannot be micromanaged anymore. At that point, this is the theory that works for me. That doesn't discredit yours, and you shouldn't feel bad or make it look like it's a competition. I'm not in competition with you, okay? If you don't believe there is a demented president who is more or less like a dead man walking, and whatever they are covering up with time, we will know. That doesn't discredit your own theory. Did you get that now? That doesn't discredit yours. The point is something is wrong. And if you look at it very well, I believe many of you and myself, we are going to agree on that. We are going to agree on that, yes. So how do we find out? We may never find out. Yeah, we may never find out. Ever. Until someone probably sleeps. Give us a hint. Explode. They can't take it anymore. They can't hide it anymore. The First Lady of Nigeria ran away from Nigeria. Did you get that now? You have the #1 medical officer in Nigeria. Yeah, you have one. You have the what do you call it? You have the #1 judicial officer in Nigeria, even though is suffering from do you get that now? He's suffering from coronavirus, and they said he's also suffering from dementia. Have you heard that? Tanko technicality. The Babala Welfare, Chief Justice of Nigeria, is suffering from coronavirus now, and he also has a dementia. He also is losing his mind. They said he's been talking nonsense in the past few days. That is the Chief Justice of Nigeria. Mad people are now in charge of Nigeria. A ghost, mad person, and then possibly a quack. Then the National Assembly filled with yes boys, yes men. So if you ask me, genuinely, the people who are currently in charge of Nigeria, even though they are battling this invincible killer that is roving and hovering around all of them, wherever they find themselves right now, there are those who have been shortchanged, trapped in this, and they are just trying to buy time to see if they can be able to get out. And these are those southern politicians who are now stuck with Boko Haram, our president, who are now trying to, to make sense out of the whole nonsense going on in Nigeria. If not, they kidnap 500 children. President of Nigeria is vacationing at home with his cows. The chief of army staff, the man in charge of Nigerian army, is at his farm playing with his snakes and his pythons. Then a few days later, these ragamuffins, these criminals came out. They said, "We have freed them." Do you know that guy who in fact broke the news that they have freed the children today? Bello Masari. Bello Masari, his name. Is the governor of Katsina State. Bello Masari, this is a guy that paid here to rescue people kidnapped by the bandit leader. The governor of Katsina State paid 500 million naira to bandits for them to free about 1,400 kidnapped victims. Nigerians, so Katsina, people of Katsina State, Buhari people, and Buhari no get any feeling. So if I tell you that from what I have deduced so far and why I believe in the theory of dementia for Boko Haram, very simple. Yeah, we have other things that Boko Haram is so incompetent. He never really earned anything. He never worked for anything. Even when people were like, doing their best to join the army, giving in their best, Boko Haram only needed recommendation letter of his village head, who told the Nigerian army that Boko Haram will bring his result from school that he never attended anyway. But eventually, when all of that came back, Boko Haram joined the renegades, the terrorists, who planned the 1966 coup They called it retaliatory coup. It was the first time Boko Haram took over Nigeria, and Boko Haram was a member. Boko Haram was a member. Muritala was a member. Yakubu Gowon was a member. Babangida was a member. Abacha was there. Theophilus Danjuma was there. You know, I can go on and on. These were the guys who planned the retaliatory coup of 1966, the first Boko Haram attempt in Nigeria, and that was how he became. He never worked for anything. He never passed any professional exam. No military professional exam passed by him. No. As useless, as criminal as the remaining other northerners who have managed to drag the rest of us, the rest of the country, the rest of us into the misery of Nigeria, the greed, selfishness, and self-centeredness of all these rogues, past and present. They still managed to get some education. Boko Haram no get any. Or if Boko Haram was not part of the Nigerian army, Boko Haram would be in the bush and he would be a terrorist, kidnapping people in Nigeria. That would be his job. Honestly speaking, if he wasn't sent to the Nigerian army to be a terrorist within. That's what happened. So what did they do? Children kidnapped. National Assembly cannot talk. They even called him to come and talk about the insecurity, to come and tell them, tell us what you are doing about the insecurity. Why you are still keeping your service chiefs? And they said, you these boys, you don't smoke crack. You the craze. Who gave you that power to call Buhari to come and attend to you? That's it. That's just all it. They just scolded them. They scolded. You shut up. Inviting Buhari. Are you normal? Who gave you that idea? Don't ever try that again. And that's it. Few days later, the Speaker of the House of Representatives in Nigeria is releasing a statement telling us how Nigeria have learned a lot from the wealth of experience of Boko Haram. Which wealth of experience? Which experience are we learning from Boko Haram? Because now so it be, they are just job boys, praise boys, all risers, and the rest. So that is the mystery they are dragging all of us into. And when you have a chance of dislodging these criminals, dislodge and destroy the system, do it. Maybe not for yourself, do it for the generation coming after you. Your children shouldn't be witnessing this kind of a thing. I mean, our children shouldn't. We're getting older now. I'm no longer a kid. You are no longer a kid. Many of you are grown now. Yeah. Just look back. Tell yourself, what kind of a country do you think they're going to leave behind with all this madness going on, where they will be using your children to negotiate because they want to loot money? What is wrong with them? Can't they just go to the CBN and take the money? They can just call Emefiele to print their money, like they did with the forex, round tripping. When the rest of the country, where people, businessmen, were buying dollars at the rate of 350 naira to $1. One Umoru from Daura, one Umoru from Borno is buying the same dollar for 30 kobo per dollar, only to go back to the same market and resell it for 300 naira per dollar. What is wrong with them? Why should they can do same? They can just go to the CBN and print money, give themselves money to start printing the money they need. Why do you have to kill your people? Why do you have to start a war to kill thousands of your people until it comes out, it gets out of hand? Why do you have to do that? The greed, the selfishness, the no feeling. Why do you have to do that? I don't know. I don't think you do either, do you? Children kidnapped to settle political scores only for you because you want to move some hard currencies to give to terrorists. They will tell you that they are buying weapons to fight a terror. Boko Haram members, they have invaded Nigeria by a barrack and they've taken over, all the weapons that Nigeria just bought. When you buy weapons and you lock them up and you tell your Boko Haram boys to go and take the weapons, we see the Boko Haram boys bandits. Have you seen that? Have you seen that? Bandits, they are driving a tank. They are driving new Eloxa boxes, trucks in the bush, belonging to the Nigerian army. And people say, but we need to support the government. Support the government to kill yourself, to kill you? Why is it so hard for you to think? I mean, why? Why do they have to kill people? Because they want to steal money? Because they want to make money? Go on, print the money. Do that. You don't have to kill people. You don't have to let people suffer this way. Print the money. But they can't print the money and take the money just like that. The money needs to be attached to something, like spending 4.4 trillion naira in fighting Boko Haram. Boko Haram no get job, they no get anything. They only make their money from where? From what they get from the government, from what they get from the people they kidnap. People pay taxes. As we speak right now, under Boko Haram, Northerners are now paying tax. They are paying different taxes to terrorists in their different communities. If you go to Zamfara, if you go to Niger State, if you go to Yobe, go to Adamawa, go to Sokoto, even Sokoto, where Sultan of Sokoto is. Shebi Sultan of Sokoto is a powerful person in Nigeria. Shebi they told you that Sultan of Sokoto is so powerful that if he get angry like this, oh boy, you know, Nigeria, all those nonsense, bunch of criminals. Walking about with a whole bed sheet on his head, wrapped a whole bed sheet all over his head, wrapped a whole bed sheet to cover his brain so that he can be mean, heartless, and blind to the suffering of his own people. Sokoto State is the headquarters of ISWAP in Nigeria. Sokoto State government, led by the former speaker of Nigeria, another former speaker, Tambuwa. Remember Tambuwa? The same, you see, the governor of Katsina State, Bello Masari, is the former speaker of Nigeria. Do you know that? Then you have Tambuwa from Sokoto State. Tambuwa from Sokoto State came out and said, I will continue to negotiate with bandits. Is that not a sign of a madness? Where is the Sultan of Sokoto? The powerful Sultan of Sokoto? For Sokoto people are in different, in different bandit camp right now, kidnapped. Some of them are paying ransom. Some of them don't get ransom. They are using their children as a ransom. Imagine bandits coming to your community to tell you that you should give your daughter to them to rape for a week, or they will kill all of you, kill your family, and kill your daughter as well. And people are now giving their daughters to bandits, to terrorists, to Boko Haram. In Sokoto, where Sultan of Sokoto come from. But everywhere you go, they will say, oh, Sultan of Sokoto doesn't just stand up. Sultan of Sokoto, oh dear, man. Criminals who are they are a bunch of opportunists as well. So ask yourself, what is the game? I mean, so they'll continue to negotiate with terrorists and pay terrorists. So terrorists need to kill so that they can get money. Why? Why do Nigerian government, since Nigerian government cannot fight them? Do you get that now? They can't fight them because they are sponsoring them. They are making money from it. Do you know how easy that is, Sha? A negotiator for terrorists. Nobody negotiates with terrorists. Do you know that? No one should be negotiating with terrorists. But in Nigeria, it is we will give you $1 million. No. If you want us to release the boys, we want $100 million. No, we can't pay 100 million. We'll give you $2 million. No, we want $30 million. No, we can't give you 30 million. We'll give you $5 million. No, we don't want $5 million. Okay, we'll give you 10 million. No, we don't want 10. 20 last. Gaskia 20. We'll release some of them. Okay, yeah, 20. Then they go back, they say, Shekau don't agree. It talks say Ingo collected $55 million to release the boys. They say 55 million. Emefiele, can you get us cash of $50 million? And then we'll walk and see how some Burundi change can also help us. Can you help us? Say yes, sir. Your Excellency, sir. Yes, sir. Then CBN will move the money, move the cash. You know, Shekau has agreed to collect 20 million. You know, they paid 13.5 million euro for Dapchi girls. Imagine what they are going to pay Shekau this time around for them to get the children back. Just imagine it. And then the person who is negotiating it can just put the figure in and say, Shekau want to take 40 million. He will collect some money for himself. The government will pay. The president and those who are going to approve that will approve that. And the money goes into Shekau's hand. Abi? Hey, that is what they are doing on your behalf. And the money is not even there. They are borrowing it. Imagine, they are borrowing to pay terrorists. And the country's debt as we speak right now is over $90 billion. 90 billion. 90 billion. That's scary, isn't it? for those who understand what that means, but not everyone do. And $10 billion. That seems to be the highest Nigeria has ever held. Ever in Nigeria history. But just to remind you that the same debt was written off, cancelled under Olusegun Obasanjo's regime. Nigeria was zero debt. Nigeria was zero debt when Yar'Adua was to take over government in Nigeria. And between Yar'Adua, Jonathan, all the 36, all the governors since 2007, all of them, PDP, APC, AD, ACN, and all the rest of them, all those criminals. Oh dear, that just got to me. In 13 years, from zero debt, Nigeria is back to what? 110 billion naira in debt. Your naira is going to be flying like this, flying like cat, but like this, and you'll be jumping to catch it, like, oh boy, hey, 1,000 naira to $1. You're almost there, so close. And these are the people that will take you down to that route. So if you don't know what that simply means for your business, it means that there is going to be some rocky, shaky, very rocky, shaky years ahead. Even if you are legit, I mean, you are legit, you are doing your business normally, you will pay for it. Look at what they just did with NIM. What's that called again? National Insurance Number, NIN. Right? It is only in Nigeria they will charge you, just because you want to check a number to verify you. I've been doing that again and again. When you bought a SIM card, you are expected to do a biometric, give some information about yourself, register that SIM card. That is law in Nigeria. How do you register if you don't have? How do you register people when you don't have reliable data system to keep their data? Nigeria has no data. Because once you start keeping data for Nigeria, all the fraudulent manipulations they have told you, they will begin to fall off like a pack of cards. I understand that, right? So you register your mobile when you get that. Your SIM card, they call it. You register it. You do biometric. That was the time they told all of you to go and register. Remember that year? And they told all of you that they were going to cancel, I think, about 10, 20 million SIM cards that are not registered. They did cancel them. And then more people have also bought more SIM cards. And you expect that now that they have linked your BVN to your voter's card, I don't know why they can't do that. Use your biometric for those of you who have international passport, right? They should be able to link your, what do you call it? The Ministry of Interior, the Home Office in your country, who has a mobile phone, registered their SIM card, someone who has a driver license, all this data, information, except if you are updating them from when you are not married, now that you are married, or when you are married, now, those things. There should be a central pool where you can pull off those information, but in Nigeria, they no get time. Everything is fraudulent. So this Alimajiri terrorist that is now the minister under jihadist Boko Haram, they call the guy name Isa Patantami. The Isa Patantami, the guy who is so jobless. If you remember, there was a time, if you know the guy, if you remember, there was a time the guy was doing press up with one hand. He said he was teaching people in his ministry how to do workout and stay fit. The way he was doing press up with one hand. You remember that picture? Let's see if I still have it. That's the guy. They call him Isa Patantami. So Isa Patantami is a former, is a former terrorist, he's a terrorist, okay? A jihadist cleric like Alhaji Shekau, who teaches people Quranic schools, jihadist tenants, another act of terrorism, and on and on. This is what this guy does. This is what they do in the north. Sincerely speaking, this is what these criminals does. This is what they do. So the guy was one of the guys who was praying that because they were killing them in the northern Nigeria, that Boko Haram should become their president, so that Allah can help them destroy Goodluck Jonathan. So after that, after Allah helped them destroy Goodluck Jonathan, You remember this guy? Remember him? So it will bring them Boko that will then save the North. Do you get that now? Remember him? This is him. He's a jobless, what do you call it? Aslika, who got to where he is because he is working for a jihadist, a lifeless breeding mannequin. So this is the guy in charge of communication in Nigeria, okay? This is the guy that was praying that God should help them destroy Goodluck Jonathan. The same Goodluck Jonathan that they are now working to see how to bring him back, to make up for the time Boko Haram destroyed Nigeria. Now they are bringing him back. And that is Isa Patantami, the guy who said everybody should go and register and confirm their NIN number. Do you know how you're going to confirm that NIN number, right? You will send a text message to something, then they will send you your number. This is a number, national insurance number, right? They call it. So this is a number that normally you should get that for free. I mean, for free. However, if they say they are doing it because they want to verify the card of everybody, it's a lie. They are not doing that, okay? Let me tell you something. You will send a text and it will cost you 20 naira, okay? Presently, they said they have 163 million SIM cards in Nigeria. So they want to register all of that. So what, and they have a ministry, I mean, okay, they have an agency in the ministry that the criminal is currently their minister, eh? In that ministry, they have agency there called NIMC. I don't know the meaning, but I remember I grasped that abbreviation. I won't forget. NIMC. Nigerian no, forget it. Don't let me even try. But for those of you who knows about it, help me out. But that's not the point I want to make. In the ministry, there is a body, there's a department that is responsible for registering everyone, for all those data collection, putting out schemes to collect data from people. They have this department in the ministry to do the job. But do you know what Isa Tami did? He outsourced it. That's how they make money. That's how politicians make money. You see, you will see Ministry of Education that will not build school. Ministry of Education that cannot supply books. But rather, you see Ministry of Education that cannot print book from their own syllabus or curriculum or whatever. They can't. They have to outsource it to another person who knows that another person that know that person who know the governor. So then you can get the contract. So you can steal from the money and then keep something for yourself. You don't have to do the job. That's what this case is all about as well. So they have a department in the ministry. If they needed the Nigerians to put in their details, to verify their SIM card, whatever it is, right? You should be able to go to your mobile provider, okay? You've done that already anyway, which means you have already registered your SIM. But they created this NIN so that at least if you send a text, it will cost you 20 naira to get that number. And had to quickly raise these genius beta companies. He raised these beta companies who can help them generate the money. So what were they doing? They leave the ministry staff. They went out there to recruit about 70 vendors. Their job is that they will spread them all over Nigeria. 163 million SIM card. 2020 naira times 163 million. Baba na ama. If you don't know, I just tell you. We are talking about, we are talking about 2.6, between 2.6 to 3 billion naira. This has nothing to do with trying to stop terrorism or anything. No. It's just some quick thinking. You are in a country where the president of the country is a lifeless breeding mannequin, okay? He's half dead, he's a vegetable. He doesn't know anything, okay? And here we are, everybody's making money. The other day, you remember when Festus Keyamo came, and Festus Keyamo said they want to recruit, how many people again? 500,000 people. You remember that time when Festus Keyamo said they are coming to give you job, and they are giving the job to MC Oluomo. We do the recruitment, they will call you. before another election, they are going to call you. You are going to get that Keyamo's employment. But everybody is making money. Why can't I make some money for myself? This is a guy that was living inside a mosque. He was living inside the mosque in Kano. He was doing fatwa, sending death to people against Muhammad in Kano. They said he is a lecturer in Saudi Arabia. Ask me what he was teaching in Saudi Arabia. Nothing spectacular. He said he's a Quranic teacher and he is a professor. He's parading himself as a professor. Guess what? They are laughing at him inside Aso Rock. It's a joke. You know, when you see a jihadist who wants to try to dress up like an educated person, no matter how much you try to package it, they are laughing at him inside Aso Rock. I remember the last class he had with Abike Dabiri, right? So this guy came out and he said he wants to count all Nigerians and you have to pay 20 naira before they can count you as those who are not working for terrorists. Sabi? 3 billion naira. Cool cash. Keyamo came out and Keyamo is going to collect about 45 billion every month for his own scheme. That's a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Shadia came out. Shadia said she shared 500 billion naira in 4 days. Oh boy, to 11 million household. Shadia. So what do you expect? Patan Tami came out and he said, you need to verify your this. We want to stop terrorism in Nigeria. We need you to verify your SIM card and it will cost you 20 naira. Multiply the money for the boys. 3 billion naira. Chicken change. Abi, this is what they do. But you will pay. You will pay. They call it election consequences because they say election get consequences. So, and it will be on and on and on like that. So that picture of Buratai the butcher with his own snakes, Bokwari with his own cows. What is the priority of these guys? Definitely not you. Their priority is not you. Will never be you. Toju. Thank you very much, Baba. I have seen your super sticker again there. Toju, thank you for that. That's becoming very, very regular now. Thank you, Baba. Whose interests are not in that plan? Nigeria is not in that plan. So what should you be telling yourselves now? Start telling yourselves that very soon it will come to an end. Very soon it will end. But how is it going to end? Is it going to end when they consume the South? Is it going to end when you and I are now talking about the seriousness of the situation simply because they have started kidnapping our own children in the southern Nigeria too? Or they have started attacking villages and killing people en masse? Is that when it's going to be enough? Is that when you're going to start believing people like us who tell you that every time, every day, that you continue to stand up and believe that there is a country for you with these rogues and criminals in charge? They are just waiting to take their turn. You are going to continue to be their pawns, the pawns on their chess table. So you're going to come back to agree with us. Those who are telling you that it's going to be all one way or the other worked out somehow, they are lying to you. It's never going to change. Nigeria is what it is because it is what they wanted it to be. They wanted Nigeria to be what it is now. So you thinking that maybe when these ones are gone, maybe the others will come in and they will fix it. You're wrong. Nigeria is exactly what they wanted it to be. This is what they wanted. This is what they wanted for Nigerians. They are not stupid enough not to know the consequences of all the actions they have been taking. This is the country they have been building for you. Is this the country you want? Have you asked yourselves? Why do you think you stand a chance of trying to remedy a country that is out to destroy you, destroy your children, destroy everything that you hold dear? Are you going to wait? Are you going to wait until they come down south? I have chosen not to wait. I'm going to continue to speak my mind all the time, non-stop, unbiased, biased, and all of that. Do everything that I have to do as long as I don't stop talking. Because I don't know how it's going to feel like. I don't think you know how it's going to feel like as a Yoruba man or a Southerner. I don't know how you feel like, and I don't know if you think how it's going to feel like if we have to be the one reporting what is going on right now in the northern Nigeria, in the northeast, in the northwest. in the North Central. If our own state governors are those who are going to be paying ransom to terrorists for them to free our children, innocent children, caught up in this political melee, political nonsense, greed, selfishness, self-centeredness, power, I don't know how he's going to feel. That's why we can't stop. We can't. It doesn't matter if it sounds the same to you all the time. It doesn't matter. We can't. We need to continue to let people know that what is going on up north is so continually be victimized. And those of you who have the freedom a bit now, trust me, it's not going to last. There are so many sacred areas, there are so many sacred areas, places in northern Nigeria that we were told that even if there's a war, if anything is going on anywhere, they will never be touched. We have seen wars. And it's obvious, yeah, the mask wearer. The mask wearer doesn't give a damn about you. Someone who has to wear a mask to disguise rather than do his job will give no hoot about you. It doesn't care about anybody. It doesn't even care about Aisha. Aisha knows that Boko doesn't care about him anymore. I mean, about her anymore, rather. She had to run for her life. They will kill her. Yeah, they'll make it look like an accident. She knows. Do you know what they call her? Adamawa Bomba Girl. That's what they call Aisha Buhari. Adamawa Bomba Girl. She is despised. She is seen as an outsider. For whatever reason, for whatever it is, she is considered an enemy within. That they needed to just give whatever they can give to her, because or else she's going to expose them. There are so many people they are giving what they want right now in Nigeria. They are giving it to them so that they don't expose what is going on. Aisha did not choose to run down to Lagos like former Emir of Kano. She chose to run out of Nigeria. Come on, think about that. And very soon she's going to be back, possibly, or never be back again. And according to the story, she's never going to come in. I mean, she's never coming back again, because she knows that if she's not safe within Aso Rock, if they have managed to take her husband away from her, Boko, she doesn't even see him. Imagine you living in the same place. They call you First Lady of Nigeria. You don't even see the president. You don't even see him. Like, you can't see him. You can't talk to him. You can't phone him. You can't see him at all. What kind of a life is that? It's so secretive to the point that they can kill you if you try to do anything anyhow. Yes, they can kill you. And they'll make it look like an accident. Trust me. She knows better. Now she's run away from Nigeria. And she hasn't come out to debunk the news that she's running away because of insecurity inside Aso Rock. They gave her the staff she needed. Why are they allowing Boko and all those criminals to do this to all of you? Why are they letting them do this to you? Why are you letting them do this to you? A guy campaigned to be president of a country only for him to ghost you, and you begin to hear from the likes of all these Aso rats, the likes of Femi Okuno Adesina, Garbage Shehu, Laya Muhammad, and other court jesters, the Aso rats. You actually allow them to do that to you? Why would any country allow them to do this to them? Why? I'm saying this now because of those of you who actually believe strongly in Nigeria. Why would you let them do this to you? They ghost you. You now speak to the wall. You speak to the mirror. You speak to yourselves. Continue to ask yourself, where's Buhari? Where's Buhari? And continue to believe that it is normal. Maybe it's just what it is. Why would any country allow them to do this to them? No country should be treated this way. No country. Even Museveni of Africa. I mean, sorry, of Museveni of Uganda. A dictator, the last standing dictator in Africa, that will go down soon as well. He is going to go down. Museveni of Uganda. He is not ghosting his own citizens. He's a dictator with a face. Buhari is a dictator with a mask. He doesn't even have the balls, the confidence to face his own people. You know what dictators does? You know how they do? They speak like they have conquered. That's what they do. Dictators, they will speak with so much command, so much force, confidence. But Boko Haram is a lily-livered coward, a breathing mannequin, a common ghost that they are pushing about, that people are telling themselves is a powerful person. He is not powerful. He is a he's a basket of cowardice. That's what he is. It's not even a dictator with balls. They have to speak for him. He can't stand anybody to question him because he's a coward. People die. He has no feelings because he is demented. A demented person has no, they don't have feelings. Listen, if you have any elderly person in your family who has dementia, dementia is a terrible thing. But that doesn't make your person, your mother or your elderly, your granny, a bad person. But dementia is a very bad thing that requires a lot of attention. You don't be a president of a country when you are demented, except if you are a Nigerian. And that is why it's easier for them to be building his mother's home for him now in Maradi, in Niger Republic. Niger Republic is now 37th state in Nigeria. Do you know that? That is the 37th state of Nigeria because you have a demented sociopath as your president. They continue to pop him up as your president. Do you get that now? A demented sociopath. That's who Boko Haram is. He can't even protect his own people. I mean, what kind of a sociopath will be so heartless to the point that you have the power to protect your own people from being kidnapped, raped, and sent into exile as refugees? And you don't do that. And they are not spending Nigerian money. Not even on Katsina State. Do you know what they built for him in Katsina? The only development he's brought to Katsina so far is to Amechi to promise them the University of Transportation. Nigeria will be paying for that. Where they will put some quack, some Fulani terrorists, and they'll put them in and say they are staff. They are staff, a member of staff, rector, or whatever nonsense they will give themselves. VC of University of Transportation, Daura. Transportation of what? Of cows in Daura. They also built him an helipad, place where they will be landing his helicopter, landing the helicopter from Abuja. Every time they bring him home, they will land the helicopter, build helipad there. Schools, they know they build. As empowerment, government empowerment program. Goat, sharing coffins for dead people. Building mosques as empowerment program. That's what they do. They don't give a damn about anything. Now they are managing to buy, they are buying vehicles for the policemen in Niger Republic. Can you believe that? Nigerian government buying vehicles, security patrol vehicles. Nigerian government investing money there so that they can begin to import fuel from Niger Republic to Nigeria. They are planning to build a rail line from Nigeria to Maradi so that they don't need to use camel or trucks to move in all those underage children and all those terrorists they bring into Nigeria every election period. Those ones they always bring in to threaten you with that if they don't win election, they are going to burn down Nigeria. They don't need to bring them on cows or bring them with cows or bring them on camels anymore. With a rail line that Amechi is building for them. They just need to put them on the train. And when election is coming, they bring them in. Now, it is just so easy. Just say you are a Fulani man. You will get, and from anywhere, any part of Africa you are coming from, all you need to do is just to claim to be a Fulani man. You will get a Nigerian international passport, not because of anything, and you become a Nigerian citizen automatically. This is a national order. This is like an order from above. Everywhere you go now, they are getting every one of the people they can move into the country to register as a citizen, to be citizens of the country. They are giving them international passport, giving them a national ID card, opening bank account for them, putting them on different allowances that will make them pay this stipend they told you they will be paying for. They will be paying to poor people. They are doing all of these things, and I ask you, why do you think it is the ideal thing to continue to be part of that mystery? The northern politicians right now, they are very much in agreement that schools should be shut down now because Alhaji Shekau is angry. Alhaji Shekau is very, very angry, and he kidnapped over 500 children. Now they have shut down schools. Cool. Book is Haram. Yes. The book is Haram. So are you going to wait for the day they are going to tell us in Oduduwa land that book is Haram? Or are you telling yourself that it's impossible? Well, let me shock you. You remember when the northern governors were pulling together to condemn NSAS protests, and they are calling for Boko Haram to deal with the NSAS protesters? Remember? This NSAS protest is worse than Boko Haram. Well, all the 19 state governors from the northern Nigeria signed that. They signed that document. The Sultan of Sokoto signed that document. Police IG signed it. Ibrahim Gambari, Chief of Staff to Boko, signed that document. Buratai the Butcher sent a representative who signed that document. All their cleric leaders, all their political leaders in northern Nigeria who attended that stakeholders meeting signed that document. And they all agreed that they have to do more, especially the fact that they used religion and tribal nonsense to call NSAS protest and insurrection against Boko Haram, and they ensure that their people never participated, even though they are facing the worst insecurity from the hands of bandits and killers and all those terrorists, right? All their political leaders, traditional leaders, cultural leaders, and all those criminals representing them came together at Benue State, where we witnessed the upsurge of this terrorism. When Boko Haram started with his Fulani terrorists who were killing and ready to take over Benue State. Remember, well, Benue State is back in play. The terrorists are back. For some time now, they have been away. Somehow they have been away. But I'm going to tell you right now that they are back. The terrorists are back now in Benue, killing people. And it's going to escalate more. And I believe that Autumn, the governor of Benue State, will continue to brag that he's never going to pay any ransom to any terrorist. He will begin to pay the ransom now because it's people, they cannot protest. Did you know that? When the coalition of northern group came together inside Arewa House in Kaduna just 3 days ago, they decided that they wanted to call on Boko Haram to do the right thing, defend the north, protect the north, and then keep them safe. Do you know what happened? Thugs, like they mobilized against the NSAS protesters, thugs were sent after them. Thugs who are asking the north, who are asking Boko Haram to protect the north, protect the northerners. They were attacked. Many of them ran away, forgot their caps. So don't think because you are from the south, and if you stage a protest, their soldiers will come and attack you. Their street urchins and thugs will come and throw stones and their bottles at you. They do the same in the north. They want it to be a uniform decision that though Buhari has failed, but it is nobody's right to say that. That's the reality in northern Nigeria right now. Why do you want to be part of that mystery? Why do you want to continue to be part of that mystery? Who told you it's going to go away once Boko Haram is no longer in power? It is not going to go away. Come on. You four people should know better. It's going to get worse. You see, those who are coming after Boko Haram, they are preparing. They are learning the rope. They are learning the rope from those who are doing the nonsense now. They will do worse. So why are you raising your hope and making yourself feel like, well, it was just a Boko Haram. It can't be worse. It will be worse. And I'm not sure you're going to be able to make it or survive it. And if you do survive it, well, I will talk to you again if you, after that. But let me tell you this. For whatever happened in Kankara, we haven't heard the last of it. Do not join them in celebrating anything. Apart from the fact that the conspiracy, the collaboration, the collusion between the terrorists and the government of Nigeria is so obvious. Yes, it is so obvious. But we know we haven't heard the last. This will come up again and again and again. And yours truly, Maiyegun General, I will always be here to let you know how I feel, what I know, what I feel. And how you deal with that is completely yours. Again, let me say this. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have all of you as my friends who tune in all the time. I mean, the regulars. Those who believe so much in Maiyegun, trust me so much that, I'm not going to come here to manipulate things for who, for what. I'm not going to present myself as someone who knows a lot or who knows it all. I don't. I just love to read about things and I love to follow things through. And when I find something, I don't tell myself that it's not true. I share. That's to tell you that as you are loving joining me all the time on Maiyegun's Diary to learn, to catch up, or just to probably keep your mind fed with information of what is going on as well, right? I'm also a learner. I'm learning from all of you. I read your comments. I read your reactions, okay? And I give that follow-up as well in order for me to get better. Again, I'm a learner. I don't know it all. So same way you can come across information that is so vital, right? It's the same way I come across many too. I process them. I analyze them. I think a lot about them deeply, and I decided to share them with you. But it seems to be working good, because so far so good. Many of you will agree that I have been doing so well in this regard. But no, like I said, we are all learning from it. There's no competition. There's nothing. There's no who is right or who is wrong. It's simply about us agreeing all together that something is wrong. And whatever is wrong with Nigeria, it cannot be fixed. Because those who made that happen, that is why I love talking. I love it. I do. And I love the fact that I have friends who enjoy my talk all the time. You, thank you for your time. I'm going to see you some other time later this evening. If you have the time, tune in, and then we will catch up again. Like I said, the last hasn't been heard of the Kankara kidnapping, and I will give you more follow-up when I come across them. Remember, stay safe, avoid Nigeria if you can, and be honest with your dealings too. It's important, as they say, an honest mind have nothing to fear. Good afternoon. Thank you. I'll see you later this evening. Enjoy the rest of the day.